big questions we get asked quite often is about listed property and where the opportunities in it for Finweek investors. So there's a couple of things to consider here. Listed property hasn't done well in the last year. It's returned about 1% and plus a bit of yield. So it's been attractive but not thrilling from an investor perspective. There's a lot of interest in the offshore investment opportunities like Inchu Properties, Rock Castle's one we featured on the site recently, and a couple of others that are sitting on the JSE. The one that's really catching everybody's imagination at the moment is Atterbury Investments, which will be listing under the share code ATT on the 14th of October. Atterbury is a really cool and interesting investment company because it gives you access to the guys that are building essentially the Waterfall City property development in Midrand. I mean, this is just really cool. Imagine guys building a city over the next 10 to 15 years. This is just one of those investments that is probably once in a lifetime in terms of quality blue chip assets. You've got a business that will have 12 billion in assets, new listing, established management team, looks like a promising growth stock as opposed to a traditional dividend stock. There's been a lot of interest in some of the other niche players on the JSE in terms of listed property, but what this gives you is something that's got a long-term payoff, 10 to 15 years, guys that are going to build you a solid dividend play, a solid capital play, and when it hits the JSE on the 14th of October, it's expected to list around about 15 Rand a share. You can expect quite a lot of interest as the institutional asset managers come into it, but keep some powder dry, see if you've got something to put into the market, and let's see what happens with Atterbury.